All of us are worried about this conflict going nuclear. I think every human on Earth is. Do you think that this successful operation on the part of the Ukrainians makes it less likely that Russia will go nuclear?
I think when the Biden administration was in power, their main fear was the nuclear fear. And so Russia could always had the cards over the Biden administration because all they had to do was say the word nuclear and Washington would step back. I don't think that's the case now in Washington. I think, you see that there's a sense that if Russia ever were to go nuclear, not only Beijing and others, but especially Washington would retaliate in such a way that would be not permissible. And I think Russia's going to always mention the nuclear card sort of the weaker it gets. And sure. I think, this is certainly, so we should expect that. These like one thing to really focus on. I've noticed a lot of Americans sort of panicking saying, oh no, we're not ready for this to happen on our soil. And I think one way to kind of get through the panic, for example, here in Ukraine, people are very calm. And, every American I know who comes here, when they look at the drone innovation, they're so inspired, with one exception. When defense industry people come here, oftentimes, not all
right.
of
No,
them.
yeah, they don't want warfare to get cheaper, which is what the drone warfare probably means. No, they want it to be as expensive as possible. I've got to leave it there, but I greatly appreciate your reports from really the front lines of this war. Stay safe, and we look forward to check back with you soon. JP Lindsley, independent journalist from Ukraine.